Hi everyone, it's April with Hair 101. Today we're going to learn how to do Shoeshine highlights on spiky boys' hair. And what we're going to need, you're going to need to go to your beauty supply and get 40 volume developer and some bleach. I use Redken, but if you go to Sally's, just get, they usually have like a purple one there, that's good. You're going to need some hair gel, a color comb, a measuring cup, a bowl, and a piece of foil, and a comb. So what you're going to do is you're going to wet down the hair, and we're going to stick a little bit of gel in there. You're just going to rub the gel in. And then we're going to take, oh, you need a blow dryer too. We're going to take a blow dryer, and we're going to blow dry the hair sticking straight up. And this can be done on any length that's short enough to be able to stick up still. So this is probably as long as you'll be able to do it on. If you have hair on the sides, you can spike that up too. He has kind of a mohawk haircut, so it'll be more like in the middle. But you're going to blow dry up, straight up. Okay, so when the hair's up, you're going to mix your bleach and your developer. It will say on the packaging how much to do. If it's 1 to 1, like 1 ounce to 1 ounce. It's pretty forgiving. I just eyeball it here, but just listen to your package, whatever one you buy. You're going to take a foil, and I'm going to just use half of this. So you're going to take the color, and you're just going to smear it on the foil. Make sure there's a good amount on there. Don't smear it onto the edges because you have to hold on to that. You don't want to get this on your fingers. It will burn. Okay. And don't get too much of the foil. You don't want it to drip when you turn it upside down. So that's a good amount. Now what you're going to do is just sit back here. You're going to flip it upside down. And you're just going to kind of rub it back and forth on the ends. And then you're going to need to add some more color. Can you hold still? Okay. And they call it Shoeshine because you just kind of rub it back and forth like you're shining shoes. And if there's a little bit sticking down here, pull that out. There we go. Look at one. Hold still.
You said it shouldn't get on your fingers, so how do you do it?
I didn't get it on my fingers. Oh. Okay, and as soon as you have enough where you feel like your highlights are where you want them, be careful not to go below this spot. If you get any bleach down there, you're going to have polka dots or leopard spots. You don't want that. So make sure it stays up on top here. And a little bit more back here. And I should be wearing gloves because I just ended up getting some on my fingers, so I need to go wash my hands. But you should wear gloves, even though I'm not. Okay, now you're going to loosely take a shower cap and put it over the top.
Oh yeah, that looks so weird.
So the reason why we're putting a shower cap over the top is we're going to need some heat to get this lighter. If you don't use any heat, you'd have to either leave it on a really, really long time and then it would dry out too, so you need to cover it. The heat just makes it process faster. If you have a little boy with really dark hair, it will be more of like a coppery orange color, especially if you don't use heat. But I'm going to use heat just to make it as light as it possibly will go, because I don't really want his hair highlights to be copper. If you don't have a hood dryer, you can just use a blow dryer. Use it on hot, but then the low blow so that it's not pushing the plastic really hard down. And you're just going to heat this up.
In that heating thingy over there.
And you're going to heat that up like that until it's at least like 15 minutes, but longer if the hair's still orange. This can stay on from anywhere from like 15 minutes to like 45 to an hour, even if it's, as long as it's off the scalp. If it's touching their head anywhere, don't leave it on for more than like 15 or 20 minutes. I'm going to use it. I'm just going to leave him under here for a while. You got it? Okay, so his highlights are light enough now. Do you see this color? It's a really, really light blonde. So we're going to rinse out his hair, wash it. Looks like we have some bleach right there. Okay, so now we have our Shoeshine highlights, and you can see they're just subtle. You shouldn't have any really funny spots or anything, because you shouldn't have let it go down to the scalp. If you do have spots, it means that you probably globbed it on too thick and it fell down onto the scalp. So make sure when you do this that it's nice and light. So all we need to do now is put some gel in it and style it. Do you want to do it dry or wet?
I want to do it wet.
Okay. Just stick some gel in there.
Okay.
And then you have some Shoeshine highlights. Thank you, Dave.